right? But but if you got a long ass crack and if you got long cheeks, you got long cheeks. It is what it is.
Like I said, there's so much.
Shout out to long ass cracks.
Yes, but she's got long butt cheeks. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Much.
And when the bottom is in like more in the girth and the top is flat and it looks like a deflated cheek with a long crack. I think y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I guess I just never referenced it, but I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a sandbag ass.
And
Shout out to the sandbag in the house.
for him, like, oh my God, she's got cheeks.
Right. I never would have thought it. I don't know.
What of that?
Well, these guys were like, "Oh, she's so hot." I was like,
You're a girl,
cheeks, really?
Judgy. Oh, she's got more. Her right cheek is bigger than her left cheek.
I wasn't being judgy. I was just pointing out, and she was a little monkeyish in the face. Like I don't know, people were like, "She's hot. She's this," and I was like, I mean, she got. When I first met this person, she had a stank ass attitude. So I was like,
Oh, that's what it's really about.
Really? Why your attitude?
That's what it's really about. You mad at her attitude.
Yeah, it was gross. I tried to be nice to her and she was like, I was like, oh, you're not hot at all. You ain't that cute to be acting like that.
When you're dating somebody like my girlfriend cute, you find all these different descriptions of body parts. Oh, top heavy on her boobs, or she's got saggy boobs, or the boob is bigger than that, or she's got hot. You learn all these descriptions, and I'm wondering because I never look at a guy and say, "Oh, he's got higher."
What was your favorite one? Taco booty.
Taco booty.
Taco booty. Yeah, it's a thing.
Descriptions. Is it? I gotta ask you, Tori Savage Kitty. Is women so judgy of other women? Because I don't look at another dude and be like, his beard was not. It wasn't lined up as it should be.
Right.
You're making me sound like I'm terrible. I'm just saying. Like, and I usually won't say anything unless her attitude is stinky. If her attitude's stinky, I'm like, really? Bitch, you got a whole ass taco booty. Why do you have an attitude like that?
Taco booty, dog.
Listen, pick a struggle. You ain't that cute to be have an attitude and a taco booty.
Taco booty.
You know what a taco booty is? So I'll tell you. Okay, so similar to long cheeks, but no girth at the bottom, and it comes to a point.
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about.
It comes to a point. So it looks like the shell of a taco. Right?
I know what you're talking about.
The little, right, and it's flat, and it's the shell of a taco. The point, the taco booty.
I never in my life, man. Wow.
And it's flat.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
And it looks long because there's no meat in the taco.
It's just a taco shell.
It's just a shell.
This is going crazy already.
A stink ass attitude with a taco booty with no meat.
That I guess
women gonna be nice.
Another woman, it just blows me away. I think, like I said,
you're making me sound real judgy.
I
don't think men go into that much description of another man.
Right. No, we don't. And we're just not that critical of each other. So that's why I know what you're saying. Like women are highly critical of themselves.
Yeah, highly.
Before people get the wrong idea here, I'm my biggest critic, right? I'm my biggest critic. People will give me a compliment and I'm like, yeah, but and I'll find something to like counteract the compliment, and it's a natural thing for me. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna be like,
that's funny. Though.
Women can look at another woman and be like, "Oh, she's hot" or "She's pretty." Yeah. I don't look at another man. Oh man, he's got some nice biceps. You know what I mean?
He's got a nice neck.
Yeah.
Most you get out of us is we might say he look like he work out a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Reminds me of a scene from Boomerang when Halle Berry's having a conversation with Eddie Murphy. He's like, yeah, I've looked at a guy and I think a guy's fly in a certain movie. And he was referring to like Billy D. Williams. And he's like, yeah, I didn't think he was hot, but I thought, hey, he looked kind look
Yeah.
debonair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just look cool. Yeah.
Yeah, look cool.
Cool. So,
Honestly, though, I don't think that it's bad for a man to be like, that's a good looking man right there. Like, he's got his shit together. I'm not saying you're like, thinking he's hot, but nowadays, men can give other men compliments or say, oh, yeah, he was a good looking dude. He wasn't ugly, whatever. I think people take it differently nowadays. Like, before you'd be like, okay,
we're about to be breaking them down. How is he wearing that shirt? His shoulders do not look right in that shirt. Like, we're not saying all that goofy shit. So,
but let me say this: you could be to the standards in a woman what's considered not attractive in society and have the best attitude, the best personality, like just energy on point. And I wouldn't even point out what she looked like because her energy goes ahead and outshines all of that, right?
Okay,
so
I
usually when I'm judging somebody, it's because their energy sucks. And I'm like, that's
right. You said bring it down a notch.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to simmer down. You're a 4.
Yeah, I got you. That makes
Take
sense.
a seat. We're not in Scranton. We're not in fucking Columbus, Ohio. You're a 4.
Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to all the women in Columbus.
The armpit capital of the world.
What I did find out about Columbus women is that a lot of them have neck tattoos. I don't know what that shit is about. Neck tattoos and gold teeth.
So
we got to eat.
Real thing.
I wanted a gold tooth back in the day. Is that funny? I might still get one. Okay.
You could be perfect for Columbus.
Pete Davidson, right? He got Kim, his kid, on him, and he's trying to get him off.
You say what happened?
Pete Davidson, he's got to figure out how to get those kids off his neck.
He got them on his neck.
He really did?
He did.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that was serious.
He got the beginning initial of each one.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says some fucked up shit on his neck, but it's each initial of each one.
That's way too soon, though.
It is. He did it like 2 months into dating.
I'm gonna feel like never on that one, though. Like, these ain't my kids. I think I'm gonna feel like never. I'm gonna feel like never. A tattoo, like, yeah, they got a daddy. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's a hard never.
Hard never. Like, not even thinking about it.
Not
So
at all.
Did you guys see my post today with the meme where Pete Davidson joined the grave boyfriends of Kim Kardashian?
You're a mess. I saw it.
Very much so.
You're a whole hot mess. It was funny though.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I tagged.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give Pete props. He out here doing shit that nobody thought they could do. Like he really showed you that anything in this world is possible. You just put your little scrawny ass mind to it, right? He did. He
the people's champ.
Motherfuckers out here hope. He did. Shout out to Pete Davidson.
Yeah, he put his 9 months in.
He's calling certain.
He's what I call a hope dealer.
You know that, right? He's calling right now. How do I get back on the show?
Date Chloe.
Right. Probably so.
Oh my God.
He was just hoping to impregnate her. He was like, fucking please let me have a baby. Let me break that wall.
Man, that would have been disastrous.
So Kanye West, it's funny you talk about it because Kanye West just fired his 5th attorney.
Oh, for real?
Surprise.
You think they're going to get back together?
Yes, I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I don't even know them, and I hope not.
Right, I'm straight. I think they don't need each other. They fine.
Like, he's a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, I think he need to be by himself for a little while.
Agreed.
Yeah, and then
Totally.
maybe later on they can get back. But right now is a no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they hit Trump's house the other day, Kanye was part of the raid.
Shut up.
Get the fuck out of here! Right? I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know are they trying to derail his 2024 by raiding his house?
I don't know what they're trying to do.
They
Whatever
raided
they're
his
trying to do
house.
is not going.
I've been working too much. What the fuck happened? Tell me.
Oh, Trump. Yeah, they said they found 12 crates of shit he was supposed to have turned in.
They found Hillary Clinton's emails.
Yeah, right. They didn't have those though. They just waiting to put them out.
Damn.
They're trying to derail his 2024.
Yeah, he might win.
He might win.
Yeah, he might win. I might if I was actually voting, I maybe wouldn't vote for him.
You wouldn't vote.
Maybe you wouldn't.
I maybe would. I maybe would.
I maybe would.
I maybe would vote for him.
Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. From what is that movie?
Grease?
Lightning.
Grease?
I was just saying, a lot of people told me they had a huge crush on her.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I had a crush on her.
I didn't think she was a hot white girl. I thought she was a pretty white girl, but maybe I didn't grow up in this. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, but I don't know. I looked at Olivia Newton-John, like, oh my God, she's so hot.
Back then, that was hot. Like, chicks didn't wear leather pants like that, right? She was hot. Like, you could see her whole everything imprint in them damn pants.
That's what made her hot. I can see that though.
And she did she did the shimmy and all that.
Right.
She was running. Yeah, she was with the greaser, like the rebel, and she smoked a cigarette, right?
Definitely
they were like, yeah,
right.
She was hot. She had a friend that was a slut, Pinky, remember? Yeah, so, like, it was hot.
She was a fucking slut.
She was, right? They were running around the carnival, because back then, that's what you fucking did.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one girl dropped out of beauty school. Like, it was like a whole thing, right?
Right, for sure.
She didn't want to date the Letterman. She wanted to date the rebel that had like a T-bird, and she wanted to make out in the backseat of the car. Like, yeah, that was fucking hot.
Still cool to smoke squares and shit.
Fucking cool shit.
That's when finger banging was in.
Finger banging.
In the T-bird. Finger banging in the T-bird.
That sounds like a song.
It does.
Travolta had hair.
What'd you say?
That's when John Travolta had hair.
He did.
Sure.
That was before he turned into a weirdo.
Were dating at one point?
Was he what?
Was he dating Olivia Newton-John at one point?
Oh, like in real life?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see his post he made to her?
No, what did he say?
Oh, beautiful.
It was heartfelt.
Basically, what'd you say?
It must have been heartfelt.
It was. I screenshot it. Ready?
Yep.
It said, my dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road and we will all be together again. Yours from the moment I saw you and forever. Your Danny, your John.
Oh.
Mm.
And then he posted a picture of them.
Oh, he probably mad because he never hit it.
And he posted the picture of them when they were younger.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh.
That was before he was into Scientology and all that weird ass shit.
Good old John Travolta.
Mm-hmm. But so, like, who's puking in my emojis? in my feed? I've seen you.
I just saw it pop up.
I can't see your name.
So what's up with this? I know you posted a monkeypox. Like the CDC, did they make it a emergency? Whatever they do, just like they did with COVID. Did they do?
Yeah, I think they declared it like
national.
Yeah, like international. It's not a pandemic yet, but I think they called it like a medical threat or something like that. Some shit like that. So it's not. it don't cause mass hysteria yet, but it's out there.
Yeah.
And then
It's
same as the
common.
thing.
I heard that it's really painful. No
No, it
feet,
looks disgusting.
open scars and looks like you got HIV or something.
God, it looks terrible.
You know
It
what
looks
it
terrible.
reminds me of? It reminds me of like a toad that has all the big bumps on it, like the
Oh God,
warts.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of like big pus bumps.
Right. Yeah, it's terrible.
So I'm not gonna
Nasty.
talk bad about our gay men out there, but did you notice that when they talk about it, they say gays are the ones that are spreading it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they say that, but I don't believe that. Though
I believe it.
that's just some rhetoric that they spreading.
What's going on when they're saying gay men are spreading
You
it?
want to know my outtake on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said that it's more popular amongst the gay community, but
Mhm.
you have to look at statistic and demographic. They're saying percentages are higher,
Okay.
but take a group of gay population, let's say 500,000, and then let's say heterosexual is a billion, right? Compared to 500,000 people, of course, the percentage is going to be higher, even if there was 20,000 in each group, because it's compared to how many people. Does that make
Right.
sense?
I feel
So
yeah.
I think that they're just looking because they keep saying the percentages are higher. The percentage is higher. Well, it's a smaller demographic of people. If
Right.
even of course it's going to be higher. You're comparing it to a smaller group.
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, I get it. I'm sure it's being spread amongst them because a lot of gay men are prone to not use protection.
Hmm.
So out of that community, those are the ones that are going to be. It's 2 men to 1, right?
Yeah. Literally.
Literally. So I don't know. I don't believe that shit.
I don't believe it either. At this point, it's hard for me to believe anything that the government tells me. So I'm hard pressed to believe anything. I try not to even watch the news.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what happened? There was a
Right.
raid because honestly, I just been cutting the news completely out. So y'all might have to fill me in on some stories here.
Yeah, I see that shit on Instagram.
Mhm. Like
But
I
you know,
believe that people are getting this whatever monkeypox, but I don't believe that the percentages are higher in one group or the other. I believe that it's not like, oh, it knows, oh, it's gay. Let's hop on him. Like, no,
right,
motherfucker.
exactly.
No, no.
Exactly.
It just happens to be that that man is fucking a man instead of fucking a woman. Like,
Right. They need to quit fucking them animals on the farm and shit.
okay. Don't get me started on that. That's
Yeah.
HIV shit.
She thinks we had this conversation. She's like, HIV and AIDS are the same, and I told her no, it's not. And
Is
she said it started because a man fucked a monkey, and I said no, it's not. People think
prove it.
no, it's public knowledge. A guy was
That's so mad at me because I was like, he fucked a monkey.
they used to hunt monkeys or chimpanzees. He drank the blood or ate the meat, and they have a form of HIV, the monkeys or chimps, and that's how he got it. He fucked a man. That man had a wife, and boom, and it spread.
Or
He
they were
was
out hunting monkeys and got lonely and fucked the monkey.
Fuck the monkey.
And then they got hungry and ate
And ate the
some, but they had already fucked it.
no.
And that's how it happened.
Oh
And boom,
God.
AIDS.
This guy was a flight attendant,
Oh God.
and
That's
he
He
hunted.
was a flight attendant.
oh shit.
That's patient access started HIV.
Oh God.
You see how mad he's getting at me? He's like some fucking friend fussing.
Right, you gonna get flagged and
He
shit.
was a flight attendant and he was
Yeah,
gay,
okay.
right?
He was gay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he fucked
Mm.
monkeys.
Monkeys. He drank
Shout
the
out to
monkey.
people fucking monkeys.
Ooh, that's funny.
Right.
So I see some Jameson back there. Got them bottles.
Yeah, it's Jameson, some Duke and Dame, some rare breed.
Mm.
That's a wild turkey and shit.
Yeah. Wild
sure.
turkey.
Yeah, Wild Turkey Rare Breed and Wild Turkey 101 is two of my favorites.
Ooh, you coming in hot over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you got to do that.
I can feel
Got a
my
little,
whole chest getting hot right now.
got a little Joe Louis back there. The Joe Louis is good too, though.
Joe Louis.
Yeah, that's back here somewhere. Yeah, right there.
Mm.
No
Yeah,
tequila.
yeah.
You love some bourbon.
Oh no, I don't fuck with tequila, man. I had to get that narcotic up.
Right?
Yeah, that shit bad. I did have some what did I have? I had some tequila the other day. Oh, that what is it called? Milagro or whatever that shit is. That's okay. It's all right,
Mhm.
but it just ain't my choice. I'm cool on tequila. I had
They
some.
try, yeah.
Yeah, I got some bad tequila nights, man.
Is that true? It makes people angry.
If you already angry,
Yeah.
it's definitely tap into that.
It heightens however you're feeling.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
I believe
feel
it.
like anger can always come on, even if you're not angry. Even if like you're happy, it heightens. But at some point, the
Yeah.
little angry Mexican in you is going to come out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they tried to give me tequila on my vacation recently, and I was in Mexico, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not trying
Right.
to be detained in a whole nother country. I'm good."
Exactly.
Oh my
That was
god!
that was Black Collar 6 who was throwing up on your post and shit.
Oh no!
He said, I don't know why my name isn't on there, but not that y'all know me or anything, but it's Black Collar 6. That's him.
Shout out! What
Shout
up,
out to Black
though?
Collar 6.
What up, though?
That shit happened to mine too though. Like sometimes it just pop up Facebook user, it won't say who it is. I don't know why I do
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
They hating on us.
yeah. Fuck that tequila. I don't know. Mm-mm.
I can't
And you
do
know
it.
what?
Yeah, I used to.
What you know what the problem though in Mexico is that shit's good as fuck there.
I
So
bet, yeah.
it's like water, right? And I've done
Yeah.
that before in Mexico. I did it in the Dominican too, where I was like, you know what, this shit is delicious. But
Right.
every time you either end up crying or fighting.
Emotional.
But I don't
And I
see no.
do neither when I'm drunk. So you know
Right.
that the common denominator, the factor here is the tequila. Because I don't do that shit when I'm drunk.
Right.
What about some Everclear?
Oh,
Oh
hell
hell no. Hell
no.
no.
Gasoline.
Them days over.
You know what though? I will say this. So around Halloween time, I make this moonshine with Everclear and it's called apple
Mhm.
pie.
I've heard of apple pie before, yeah.
Shit is chronic. I'll give you the recipe. You'll make yourself some. Make it in like a milk jug and keep it real
Mm-hmm.
cold. That motherfucker's a creeper too, because you do a shot and you're like, that shit tastes just like
It
fucking
really tastes
apple
like
pie.
apple pie. It does. It does,
Literally.
yes.
So 8 shots later, and you're fucking smashed because you had 8
First of
shots in
all,
an hour.
right. First of all, I was gonna say 8 shots of any fucking thing is gonna smash you.
No, okay, even 4 shots, your fucking whole body is hot. You're like, this is
Hell yeah.
it's like, you know what it reminds me of? It's like an edible. You eat one and it's so good, you end up eating 3 more, not real before it
Right.
catches up to you. That's exactly what it's like. It's so fucking good.
Cause you gotta figure like 8 shots is probably damn near a pint. It's probably more
Okay.
than a pint.
Listen, don't let's be real judgy.
You might well just hit the pint. Like shit, just throw the pint back. Shit, fuck it.
It's cold too. You keep it in the fridge. This just so
Yeah.
good. Now you got me making one mix.
Right.
Well, I said anybody that I ever talked to that drank Everclear always ended up on the floor after
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And it don't even taste good though.
Not at all.
Like,
But until you like camouflage it with cinnamon.
Someone said, I ran out of gas, but they had a bottle of Everclear. I said, go ahead and put that motherfucker in here. Probably start your motherfucking car.
It probably will though.
I wouldn't even doubt it.
All right. That shit rough.
What is it? 90 Tori, you're a bartender. Is it 95% liquor?
Yeah, this shit's it's like almost 100. It's like 100 proof.
Ooh.
No, that shit, no, like the for real shit, that shit probably about 120, 130.
Yeah, right.
No, because it's literally like damn near 75% alcohol.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
damn near. Yeah. So
Yeah.
95% alcohol.
95.
Listen, you pour that shit on a wound and you're gonna live. You pour that shit on a gunshot, you're living.
Right. 95%. That's like 180 proof, bro. That's hell nah. You would die drinking that shit.
Literally kerosene.
95% 6% alcohol. It says.
Fuck. See, hell no.
Yeah.
And hell, see, no, it's a no for me, though.
190.
It's a no.
It's 190 proof.
See,
It's a
yeah, that's
no
like
until you try that apple pie moonshine. There's another one, strawberry moonshine, and it's made with it too. And man, it is so fucking good. You don't even realize it's a creeper because you don't even taste the Everclear.
190 proof though. I have no reason to drink anything that fucking potent. No reason at all.
Unless you want
to. You drink that, you're shitting your pants.
No, I mean the highest shit back here I think is 123 proof. I think that's the wherever that shit is, the Abraham
You're gonna
Lincoln.
piss yourself like me on that damn fucking promethazine.
Right.
I'm gonna pee myself on the cough syrup.
Right. That was like the last episode.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit too.
Literally.
But definitely, 190 proof, you will definitely piss your pants. They're like, it's happening.
So, Tori, 2 months. What have you been up to for 2 months?
Me?
Yeah.
What have I been up to? I went on vacation for the whole month of July for my birthday.
The whole month?
Literally, I took the whole month off. Yeah. I usually take every July off anyways, and I just really needed it. So I felt a little guilty at first.
Your birthday in July?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Disneyland.
Okay.
In Anaheim, California. And then I went on a cruise. Before that, I went to Mexico for a fun weekend with my boyfriend to a place called Rocky Point. That's fucking fun as shit. And it's beautiful. It's right off the Gulf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I went to Disneyland the following week. And the following week after that, I went on a week-long cruise back to Mexico. Yeah. I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and Cabo.
Gotcha.
And I got a new,
doing some world traveling.
Yeah, and then I got a new job.
Okay.
So I started that literally the day after I got back from vacation.
Right.
I lined it up to literally sleep one day and then start my new job.
Yeah.
So I've been training for that. I don't know, what else have I been doing? Just working my ass off and probably annoying my boyfriend and all my friends. That's about it.
And explain to your boyfriend what long booty cheeks are.
Oh yeah, and looking at long booty cheeks.
Right.
Have y'all? Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's probably a lot of long booty cheeks on the cruise and shit.
Let me tell you, y'all never been on a cruise before, have you?
Nah, I never been.
It is okay so they don't prepare you for this, and this isn't my first cruise, but this is for everybody out there who's either been on a cruise or has never been on a cruise before, because y'all can either relate or I'm going to go ahead and school you and let you know, because they don't prepare you for this. You will see every body type put in everything it shouldn't wear on this cruise. Okay?
Really?
I'm telling you, like, and especially this cruise, because this cruise was one of the major ones after COVID. So people who are like major cruisers have been waiting to cruise.
They've been trying to get out, right? Yeah.
My last cruise was, I got off the ship 6 days before the world shut down.
Damn.
And the people that got on the cruise after me got stuck on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
So,
damn.
Yeah. So I really, by the skin of my teeth, fucking made it out. And so being on this cruise, it was like super high energy. These people were like me. They were like itching to get back, right? But you could tell that they didn't do a damn thing during COVID with their motherfucking bodies. Okay. Man, when I say waterfalls of cellulite in bikinis and every damn body type not giving a fuck, and people, nobody judges. So it's like the most judge-free zone there is, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what size you are. Girl, flaunt it. Boy, flaunt it. Motherfuckers out there. And Not only are you in a bikini at like 300 pounds, you straight up eating a fucking chicken leg and drinking a frozen margarita. Right on the Lido
Hey,
deck. Right on the
hey,
Lido
people,
deck. Dancing
people are
and
ready
shit.
to get outside, man.
Man.
Any means necessary.
So you're not prepared for what you're going to see, but let me tell you, it is so fun. Nobody judges.
Yeah,
Everybody's a good time. Nobody has a bad attitude. It literally, people are like, they forget the whole other world exists other than
yeah.
just them on a fucking boat in the middle of the water until they get to their next location.
Man, a lot of people probably didn't realize how much they needed it.
Man, let me tell
Yeah.
you so much. And just people are just so like, everybody's happy and they feed you tons. And I've been on a cruise before, so I know this because my
Mhm.
first time ever cruising, I made the mistake of bringing every cute, tight outfit I owned. And and thank God I brought a couple loose outfits because that's all I wore because you eat so fucking much. I think I
Right.
gained like 12 pounds on
So
this
you would
fucking
have been
vacation.
uncomfortable and shit.
Man, you literally have a food baby. By the third day, I was so uncomfortable. I had to go to the medic and ask them if they could give me a laxative because I was like, I'm not digesting my food properly. I just ate
Wait a minute.
82 fucking
Did you
meals. And
say did you say a food baby?
yes, I'm not even ashamed. Okay. They feed you like 82 meals in 24 hours.
Right.
Ice cream, gourmet burgers, what else? Asian, Mongolian barbecue, Italian fillets. Oh, you want lobster tail? You want one or two? You want extra butter?
Right.
What you want? You want pizza? You want endless ice cream? Whatever you want. Buffets and
Right.
fucking macaroons and pies and fucker. I ate a lot of fucking
All kind
food.
of shit.
At some point, you're just eating to fucking eat. You ain't even hungry. You're like,
Don't
fuck
want
it.
to pass up that burger. That burger looks good as fuck.
No, you're like, oh, Guy Fieri has a burger place. I want to try that. Oh, I love Cajun fries. Let's try. Yeah, yeah, all of
Right.
that. I want all the cheeses.
So she sent me a picture
Fucked up.
of her having a party, but it was a headphone party, and I was very confused at this.
So,
Oh, a silent party. Yeah.
have you ever been to one?
This
I
is
never been to one. I seen it though.
Okay, so
very
silent party.
goofy. I gotta be.
Listen, everybody gets headphones, right? So
Yeah.
you walk in, everybody gets headphones. The headphones have three stations on the side. And when
Mhm.
you click the button, your headphones will light up either green, red, or blue.
Right.
Each station, the green plays a station, the red plays a station, the blue plays a station. So, but you can see what color you're listening to. So, like one station was like young pop, like I don't know, like Britney Spears type shit. The
Mhm.
other station was like old school R&B soul, and then there
Gotcha.
was like in 70s music, and then there was another one that was like, like Def Leppard and Bon Jovi and stuff, right?
Gotcha.
So you can see certain groups of people and they're jamming and everybody's got their own headphones on, right? And they're singing all off fucking key, right? You take the headphones off and it sounds like a bunch of fucking seals. Right? And people are dancing, but you put the headphones on and you're like, oh shit, my group is listening to Marvin Gaye. So you know
Yeah.
who cool people are, right? So you start vibing with people you don't know. And everybody in your group got on the red, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, switch to the green. So everybody switches to the green and y'all be
Yeah.
vibing. And then you be judging the people who got the shitty song on. You're like, oh, look at
Right. They
them.
listening to that shit.
So
Right.
this
It was so much fun. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it was really fucking fun.
this
Dude.
sounds like white people shit. Who invented? Who invented this?
Listen, there were black people there. We were fucking vibing. It was a good
It,
fucking
it's
time.
it definitely is a white people thing, but I actually think it's kind of cool though. Like I think it's cool. I've never done it, but I feel like I would.
You would. We were
Yeah.
drinking and it was like it was cool because you could see the color. And so I'm not gonna say we weren't judging. We were totally judging because like so talk about white people. And honest to God, I think we got it on video and I'm gonna have to find it and send it to y'all. So there was this girl, super white girl, Karen, and she's like
Karen.
totally offbeat, right? she's like doing ballet shit. And all of us are looking at each other like, aren't we all listening to the same fucking song? Like, what the fuck is she dancing to? So our people who like strangers we don't know catch each other staring at her like, what the fuck? And then we're all laughing. Mind you, nobody's saying a word to each other.
Right.
It's just fun. It's a fun fucking time. I mean,
sounds like it is.
No, you're in the middle of the ocean. Fucking put the headphones on and have fun.
Right.
It was fun.
I wonder who came up with that idea, though.
I don't know, but I wonder if there's clubs like that.
Oh, it's normally private events like that, but like I never seen like a whole club like that, though.
Bro, it was fun as fuck.
Yeah,
it was so fucking fun. It was fun, especially because you knew who your people were, who like the fucking cool people were. You're like, who the fuck are they listening to, right? Like the kid, like there was like teenagers there too, but they were all in their like little group, like dancing to like, I don't know, so like I don't know. Some dumb shit. Right? They're like, Justin Bieber, right? And we're like, we're like, oh, Anita Baker, yes.
Do y'all think that something? I don't know how it would be set up, but do you think something like that could work with podcasts though? Because like you listen to podcasts in your headphones anyway. So like, what if you had like 3 or 4 podcasters set up like in little glass rooms or something, and you could go to whichever one you want to listen to or whatever. So you get to see them, but like you listening through your headphones like you normally would, like if you was listening to a podcast.
I don't know.
Probably.
Because you know what? It sounds stupid as fuck, but this obviously was stupid as fuck too when it came out.
It was stupid as fuck. It was so stupid. It was fucking fun.
Exactly. Right.
It was literally so fucking dumb. It was fun. Because at first I was like, I'm not doing this shit. And then we put it on. I got 3 stations into it. I was like, oh, this is fun as fuck.
Right.
Talk to Doc and try to arrange that.
I think so, dog. And if it failed, it's gonna be great because then it'll turn into some great idea.
You want to hear what the fun part about it was too? When you took your headphones off and you could hear the laughter from different groups and people chopping it up who can't hear each other talking, or you hear them like laughing at the same time or singing way the fuck off beat, and then you like it was funny. It was really I'm like, this is fucked up. It was cool. You'll have to experience it. You have to experience it. And then that way it'll get the wheels turning in regards to how you could do it with a podcast.
For sure. Damn, you don't sound like you would fuck with it at all. Like I would try it.
You fuck with it. It's fun. Once you get it done, it's fun.
It looks like I would like to see what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you wouldn't want to participate though.
No, I wouldn't participate. I'd be on the other side of the microphone, but I want to see particularly what it would look like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was cool because like right as soon as like another song or whatever, something you didn't want to hear, you just clicked and you could see it glowing like out the corner of your eye. So you knew if you were on red, blue, or green, and then you could see the other people. And so you knew if they were listening. So say you were across from each other and I'm on green and you're on blue, and then I clicked the blue and you're like, right?
Because you want to see what you're listening to, right?
Right. You like y'all just became homies.
Hey, she turned up about this shit, dog.
Right? Like, you hear what you just said?
Hey, you selling it though, because now I'm excited about that shit. I want to go like this weekend.
We did that shit for like 3 hours. It was fun as fuck.
It's definitely something different.
Yeah, it was fun.
And like I said, I want what logistically what it would look like if you are trying to do that for somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to experience it, and I do want to see how we could evolve that into a podcast setting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like you would have to probably have 4 different studios set up, and then the person would go into a listening room, and whatever they think looks funny, they would put a headphone on, I guess, right?
Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah.
Lines?
Or you put the group of people together in a listening room with the headphones on, and the broadcast is outside of that room in separate sections, and each broadcast has a different color.
Yeah,
right.
Same way to do the music.
And then the listeners are clicking through, and you see how they like pair together, and they start, whatever's interesting to them, they'll listen to that color, and then they'll switch.
Exactly. Yeah, same way,
Hmm.
just like the music. Yeah.
Yeah,
So each
I'm
each
telling you,
each
do it.
podcast should be like in a glass studio, so you can see, but you don't
Uh-huh.
know exactly what they're talking about. So you might see some people over there laughing, and they got the blue one on. Like, damn, I want to see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That kind of
And
thing.
we
Yeah.
would do like different I would do like different topics, but like fun ones, maybe like a comedy one, maybe
Mm-hmm.
one like about smoking, maybe another one that was a little more serious. And then I don't know, topics like that. So I think that would be fun.
For
Like,
sure.
I imagine you guys listening to on the steps, basically.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Whatever, dog.
Just you.
Right.
So I just imagine you guys.
You just jealous.
You're so jealous. He's jealous that we have so much room for activities.
Best friends.
You just jealous because we listen to. I mean, we going to silent listening parties, and you don't want to go.
You don't fucking go. Fucking hater.
Right.
You can go to silent sex parties. How about that? That sounds great.
Here you go.
Well, that sounds fun.
Like, damn, they getting down in room number 4. Shit, I'm going over there.
So I tell you, I went to. It's called. Damn, what the fuck is it called? Club something. It's in Phoenix. In the '90s, it was on Geraldo Rivera's show.
You talking about that swingers club?
Swingers Club. It was a swingers club. So it was a pretty interesting experience because we don't have cell phone. I mean, we have cell phones, but no, I don't even know. Yeah, I think we do. We might have flip phones, but they're really
probably didn't have no camera or video phones though.
can't record anything like that.
Right.
So you park, and a golf cart comes and gets you, right? And they take you over to the club. And you have to sign a waiver before you go in that you're not media, that you're, Geraldo Rivera exposed them on his show. And you go in there, rooms, but it's pretty silent. They got them soundproof, and guys are, fucking the shit out of all this one girl, and there's room. Yeah, so it was kind of a silence fuck party because they, all the rooms were pretty closed off and soundproof because there was a whole fuck fest going on at this.
You talking about Encounters?
Club Encounters. That's what I couldn't think of it.
I don't know how I know about it, but just know I know about it.
Right. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, Club Encounters.
Took his glasses off. That's a real conversation now.
It was very interesting because this was a swingers club in the '90s that Geraldo was just there. I guess he went and snuck in there, and there were media, and then they exposed it. But Tori, are they still there to this day?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super dirty. I wouldn't go there now.
Yeah.
It was '90s.
Let's see. It was there that I know of before the pandemic. When I first moved here, I bartended at one of a topless club, a strip club that wasn't like the cleanest, we'll just say. And a lot of the girls would go over there like after work and stuff, or some of my clients would be like, "Hey, where can I go?" Right? So they were open then. I've been there a few times, but yeah, it was grimy then. And then like I have some friends of mine who were telling me like, well, it used to be way better. Like it wasn't as trap house. It's like trap house-ish kind of now.
I took a buddy there in the '90s when we went there, and I told the story before on the podcast, but of course you weren't on this podcast. So we walk in, there's a whole buffet, right? Nachos. There's a guy there, butt-ass naked, next to the buffet, asking, "Oh man, you gotta try these nachos." And I'm like,
I'm thinking, nah. I'm cool.
Pubic hair and the nacho cheese.
I'm definitely like monkeypox.
Where it came from.
Yeah, he was eating the chips, right, butt ass naked. He's like, good ass nachos, and I'm like, for real? Pubic hairs just going into the nachos cheese?
Whoever thought it was a good idea to have butt naked sex anywhere around a buffet of food? Nigga? Like that shit. Who thought that was a good idea, dog?
I don't know. You had one fucking job, and that's what you did.
Yeah, they fucking right here, but the nachos is great. Like, what
But
the?
the
Come on, dog.
nachos are fucking lit. Motherfucking nachos are bussin'.
Literally.
Literally bussin'.
I looked over.
How much look over him? The dude's got a little bit of nacho cheese on the bottom of his scrotum. You're like,
Oh god.
And he's got a fucking plate in his hand. I said, dude, don't eat anything. He's like, why? And I'm like, this guy's fucking butt naked in the buffet line.
cheese on his fucking nutsack.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna eat one of his pubes right now. But if you want,
Oh god.
You notice the cheese just on the bottom of his stack.
Oh god. Been teabagging the nacho cheese.
He totally teabagged the nachos.
fucking hair sticking out of his teeth.
Oh god. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that, dog.
He's like, and then, but this is after he ate some. He already ate something. He's like, man, this chicken's good. And I'm like, dude, do not eat anything. What's wrong?
Oh, he already ate it.
Oh, he already ate something.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is good.
Yeah, dog got monkeypox. For sure got monkeypox.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of the time. Okay, so y'all been to the what's it called? The sex show that comes to Detroit, the naughty show, the dirty show.
The dirty show, yeah.
Comes to Detroit every February for a week for Valentine's Day week. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I heard of it.
So they do a lot. It's an erotica show, and they have a lot of like naked performers and everything. And I don't know if I told you all this one before, but on stage they had these canvases set up that were probably about 3 feet up, and there was a guy that was sitting in the center of them, butt naked, right? And you couldn't see what he was painting, but music was playing, and he was painting the canvases with his dick. So you could only see from like the mid stomach up, but you knew he was painting with his dick, right? And supposedly this guy's got like a big dick, and he's dipping it in paint, and he's like putting on this whole show where you don't see it, but he's got it all over his fucking hands, right? And he's holding his dick. So afterwards, people bid on the paintings.
What?
So my cousin, he fucking bids on a painting and he gets one of them, right? And I'm like, he's gay, by the way. So he's like, I'm hanging this in my living room. I'm like, oh, damn. So then after, the guy is now puts a towel on after, like when he was done, he dropped the canvases. And you could see him, but it was like he had paint all over him. So it was kind of like the naked girls that get painted, right? You really couldn't see anything because he was covered in fucking paint at this point, but you could see the dick, the outprint, right? The outline. So, but he's got the paint all over his hands. So afterwards, this guy doesn't even go and wash his hands. He's walking around the crowd, shaking people's hands, and he's handing out fucking cookies.
Oh,
get the fuck out of here!
You know the little sugar cookies, the Toll House, like the real like the good chewy ones with the frosting on the top.
Yeah.
He's fucking handing the cookies out to everybody, and these people are like, "Ugh, there's fucking penis paint all over them."
Right.
And he's trying to give me a cookie, and I'm like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "Here, sweetie, take it." I'm like, and he's like saying it to me, perverted as hell. Take it. Exactly. I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." Like, my cousin's like, take it.
Penis paint.
And I'm like, I don't fucking want a penis paint cookie in my fucking mouth. Stop. Like, this has a dick in his hand. I'm not eating it. Don't stop.
Our attraction, Mr. Nicholas, better known as Nick the Dick.
Nick the what?
The Dick.
The dick.
Hey! Oh!
Okay,
Man, hey. Now, personally, I was impressed when they opened the World Trade Center. But this is a piece of work.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get this thing going. Trade, please, Michael. Bun? Oh, well, now, this is good. Okay, or is it Mr. Dick?
Nick.
Go. You want to do the honors?
Yeah, no.
It's up to you.
Gentlemen.
Here's your orders, ladies. You can help yourselves.
And then some.
Bro. Yo.
She just keeps fucking pulling it.
Right.
Excuse us. Come on, let's go.
Oh, she gonna throw up.
Right. What the fuck is that?
The other girls.
He said, "What the fuck is that? What's
Right,
the
what
name of the
fuck is
movie?"
that?
That's Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks.
Bachelor Party. Yeah, Bachelor Party.
That's funny. I ain't even hip to that.
Mhm.
You be finding the craziest shit.
So that's what was going on with the cookie painting dick party.
Right.
Yeah, they had and the paint was still wet. So every time someone got a cookie, they had wet, like a warm paint on their face. I'm like, oh,
Hell nah.
yeah, it was
That's
like a
crazy.
whole thing. And I think what grossed me out the most was when he was like, take it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ew, you just perved up the whole fucking cookie. Like, I
Right.
need you to back the fuck up, you're penis guy.
Penis guy.
Fucking penis painter. It was
Yeah,
gross.
man.
He grossed it up, right? It wasn't even
Right,
sexy.
definitely.
Like, I thought it was cool when he was painting at first. I was like, oh, that's a cool thing, I guess, at this erotic show. But then he just totally fucking perved it up with the take.
Perved it
I
up.
was like, oh.
Right.
So I know this is one of the topics you put that. Brittney Griner was served
Griner?
Griner 9-year
Griner.
sentence. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand this, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, she might not end up doing the 9, but at the end of the day, though, the reality is shit is they law. I mean, what can we do with that? You know what I'm saying? You break laws internationally. Shit. You know, it's fucked up, but hey, shit. I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully, she don't get the whole 9. Obviously, that's excessive.
I don't even think she should get any.
But it's excessive by our standards, though. Don't mean it's excessive by theirs. So, you know.
So I read that normally that carries a 5-year sentence with them.
Okay. So even 5.
But they gave her 9. I
Yeah.
personally, nowadays, people have prescriptions here for that. So
Yeah.
my question is this: if I have a prescription for something here that is medical, and then I go somewhere where it's illegal there, I have a script where I'm a citizen.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
I think all things are thrown out. You're going over to another country, and then not getting involved with. So,
in reality, she should have left that motherfucker where it was at.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, though. I don't want to be an asshole, but like she should have just left the motherfucker there.
I think the administration should.
Probably didn't even think about it. You know, people were on my vacation hitting vape pens, and we were in international waters, and they're like, "Oh, just like I don't know."
Yeah, come on, though. Come on, Tori. You wasn't in Russia, though.
Don't you think Biden should
Right.
have
True.
on Putin of getting this girl back and not serving any time?
Mm-hmm.
You think if she was a white girl, you think? I mean, we're gonna go there. If She was a white. Do you think they would have put pressure on Putin to say, hey, you know what? You need to just let her come home.
This administration, I don't know. Like, this administration ain't doing shit for nobody, so I'm not sure if they've done anything. I don't know.
Okay, but isn't him and Trump besties? Why can't Trump make it happen?
Cause I mean, you want the real answer?
Yeah.
Because Brittney Griner is a gay black woman. Two things that Trump is not a supporter of.
There you go. I was wanting you to say it. I
mean, that's the reality. Shit. I mean, we all know that. Yeah. Yeah. So
that's exactly why.
Yeah. So,
but don't you think they should have pushed harder to get her back, though?
See, it's a double-edged thing, though, right? Because now it's like, and I didn't even think about this like this, but we talked about it on the show the other day, and we kind of came up with this. So what happens if they do negotiate and get her out of jail, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she just come home, right? What does that do for our fucked up judicial system? They ain't working that hard to get some of us out this motherfucker, dog. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we got questions then. If you can get her ass out of Russia and you can't let non-violent offenders out this bitch that we live in, then we got a problem.
Yeah, that's a good point, because there's guys in Michigan that are serving time for weed. You know what I mean?
So they're using her as the scapegoat.
For sure. And then, obviously they trying to, Russia, they trying to strong arm motherfuckers. So they're probably trying to get a couple dollars.
Something that Coleman Young and the state administration did in the 80s. Hey, don't matter whatever the crime is. If it was narcotics, you got the book thrown at you and you got buried under the jail. I mean, look at what Rick.
Exactly.
You got guys that are serving 30 years that never even committed a murder. They're serving more time than murderers.
Yeah, murderers getting out of jail.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
And weed sellers still in that motherfucker. Huh?
Yeah, I have a friend who's in there for weed right now, and it's sad. It's been years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Years.
Yeah. Hella crazy.
Fucked up.
Right. But I mean, those are Michigan laws. I mean, what about United States laws? Like, you know what I mean? It's becoming illegal or legal everywhere. Most in all states, they all kind of voted it in.
Yeah, federally, still not legal though.
Yeah.
So that's the thing too.
Yeah, federal laws can do whatever the fuck they want.
Hell yeah. So it's a tough one, dog. It's a tough one for real.
Yeah.
I hope she don't have to do 9 years though. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. But also
they need to put her ass on fucking house arrest.
Something. Yeah.
The whole thing is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I know you said then it starts to question other things and motherfuckers are gonna be mad, but I don't really like put her on house arrest and deal with the ramifications of everybody else being pissed off, because there's a difference between being in motherfucking Wayne County and Russia.
And being in Russia. Hell yeah, for sure.
Sure it is. I don't even give a fuck. You motherfucking Wayne County, Oakland County, any county, motherfucking Rikers Island compared to Russia.
Right. Hell yeah.
Oh,
God.
Gotta be honest. Marijuana. I know that the government still has not made it legal across the nation. It might be statewide, right? But it's not. I don't even know why this is even a problem yet. I don't even know why people have just said, you know what, it's legal through all 50 states. Let it go. Let these guys that are out, non-violent criminals that's sold weed in the 70s and 80s, let them out of jail.
Right. Sold weed in the 70s. Think about that shit, dog.
Here it is.
For 40 years.
You're right.
50 years.
The court, if I may.
Well, you're going to have to stop slouching and stand up to address this court, sir.
All right.
Can you guys hear it?
Well, in all honesty, I don't feel that what I've done is a crime. And I think it's illogical and irresponsible for you to sentence me to prison. Because when you think about it, what did I really do? I crossed an imaginary line with a bunch of plans. I mean, you'd say I'm an outlaw, you say I'm a thief, but where's the Christmas dinner for the people on relief? Huh? You say you're looking for someone who's never weak but always strong to gather flowers, cons, whether you were right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe, huh? No, it ain't me, baby. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. You follow?
Yeah. Gosh, your concepts are really interesting, Mr. Young.
Thank you.
Unfortunately for you, the line you crossed was real, and the plants you brought with you were illegal.
There you go. They were
Right.
1972 illegal, and we're
Right.
still.
No, it's
And she had a fucking vape pen, a half-used vape
a
pen.
fucking vape pen, right? But you got other countries. Fuck, you got Oregon passing laws trying to not let you be in trouble if you got a little bit of heroin or cocaine or methamphetamine on you.
Right.
Wait, what?
They going crazy now. I
You
don't
got
want to
motherfucking
legalize
Portugal, you got
heroin.
Amsterdam, you got all these places where you can literally do every fucking drug. They give you crack packs,
This
right?
administration
The fucking
passing out needles, and
Yeah, they pass out
literally
crack
crack
packs here.
packs. They're literally
Yeah.
passing out fucking needles and smack packs and crack packs.
we went from Obama phones to needles.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Literally. It's
Funny
like a
as hell.
Lunchable for drug addicts.
A lunchable for drug addicts.
It is. Snack pack and crack pack. Which one do you want?
Hell no.
Now, for
That's funny.
real. But old girl gets in trouble for a fucking plant that
Right.
is literally a medication in more areas and countries and locations than it's not.
Right.
Wait,
True that.
I'm
True.
so fucking confused. What the fuck is happening here?
So
Yeah.
the chief, and he catches COVID again. I know people are still getting COVID. My buddy of mine, daughter, she's 12 or 13,
Mm-hmm.
just got COVID. So
She got it right now, doesn't she?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the chief, President Joe Biden, Uncle Joe, he got tested.
Creepy girl.
I think he's recovered now. I think this was August 1st when he got it, but I don't know. Like I mean, I know it's still happening, and then we're going back into flu season real shortly. But have you known anybody that got COVID recently?
I don't know anybody who has COVID, but I figure, like you said, it's going back into flu season. I think at this point, COVID not going nowhere. So people go keep catching it. I don't know if it's ever go spiral out of control like it did originally, but I mean, shit, just like a million people have the flu every season. Like it's gonna happen. Wash your hands and wash your ass.
First, do you take boosters or no?
You say what now?
If you were a person that says, you know what, I got the first shot, second shot, I got the third booster, do I keep getting boosters?
Like every year? That's crazy. I don't know. I haven't taken any and shit, so I don't know. So I don't know. I figure if you started taking them at this point, shit, if they tell you got to have one every year, you might as well. I mean, because you got to have a flu shot every year if that's what you into. Like I've never had a flu shot. Shit, I've been lucky enough to. Shit, I ain't never had the flu.
I did get a flu shot, but I would get sick every time I got the flu shot, and so I didn't fuck with it. I did get both COVID vaccinations, didn't get the booster.
Okay.
I still might, just because of my position and my jobs that I have. I'm around, I'm in and out of people's houses, and I'm also around the homeless community.
Okay.
So that right there puts me more susceptible, right?
Oh, for sure.
Plus older people, it's different. But in general, after I do that, I'm not going to keep doing it. Honestly, what I'd probably do is, like I've been doing, vitamin C, zinc, immune boosters, wash your hands, wash your ass, wear a mask if you have to in close proximity of people who look a little sketchy. Yeah. And be cautious. Be cautious and considerate.
That's it. And then I think we'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's going on with Fuck Show Chris Brown? I know you posted he pays $1,000 to young Blue.
So no, it's just at his shows he do private photos with fans backstage. You have to pay $1,000 to take a picture with him. Yeah. So a lot of people was paying that shit though. So
they were too. You see them fucking pictures. Listen, I wouldn't have paid it, but let me tell you, I was there for the fucking pictures, and I was there in the feed, and these comments did not disappoint.
I didn't read none of the comments. A lot of them girls
You
going
got a
wild
good
though.
fucking laugh. Read the comments.
Yeah.
Did you hear
Shit
me?
is
I get
fucking funny.
if I got to pay him $1,000.
You what?
You say you got to get a what?
I got to get a hand job if I'm paying him $1,000.
I thought that's what you said.
I thought that's what he said. I was like, wait a second. Did he just say a hand job?
Hell no.
Yeah. Yep. And he confirmed that he did.
Yeah.
These pictures, though, they're like sitting on his lap, like, and he
All
really
kind
in
of
them.
goofy shit.
He like
Yeah, he really
motorboat
in
bitches and stuff. I mean, whatever.
He having fun, and
He does look like he's having fun. I'm
they
gonna
was
give it
having
to him.
fun. That was an interaction for them. They paid their
Mhm.
$1,000. That's just it. It's
You know
crazy
what it
though.
reminded me of is like a ghetto glamour shot.
That's exactly what it looked like. Exactly.
Yeah, ghetto
Yeah.
glamour shots.
I bet they didn't think that many people was gonna participate though.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
hood bitches with the neck
Yeah.
tattoos and the gold tooth.
Exactly. So you can't tell me that they broke out here because if you can spend $1,000 to take a fucking picture,
Real great.
Yeah. They swiping them EBT cards. They're like, you.
no something because shit ain't no way in hell. $1,000 to take a
No.
picture.
That's what I said. I think that's obscene.
It is. But
It
women was paying it.
The hoes be tripping.
Obviously.
Be tripping.
I'm telling you, these pictures are great. It's like the ghetto. It's the ghetto glamour shot. All they're missing is like a big wicker chair and like the laser lights behind them. Remember the laser
Oh, not
light?
the laser lights.
The laser light. What?
This is me and Chris Brown.
That's quite a picture there, Jen.
Olympic alternate.
Nice. Hey, listen, could you kind of stay up on the business end and stay away from the nuts? Maybe you can put your thumb on my ass.
Dog, you stupid, man.
Well, on that note.
Right. Too funny, dog. Shout out to Chris Brown for pulling that shit off, though.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I hear
I ain't
about,
mad at him.
I think Smith or Kiss, they do a meet and greet. A lot of bands kind of went away from it after COVID, but you had to pay. If I was, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like $10,000 meet and greet a Kiss, and you get to hang out backstage and take pictures with them. But it's pretty expensive. So Chris Brown for
$10,000. I better be staying at your fucking house.
Huh?
So you saying 1,000 was cheap?
Yeah, 1,000 was cheap.
Oh shit. I
guess 10,000. Fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh, I get
Fuck out of here. I'll go put some goddamn face paint on my friends. Right? We'll get the whole experience.
Right.
Have somebody like fucking pour a bottle of pop over my head or something, so I feel like I went to a crazy white people concert. I don't know. Motherfucker. Get somebody with a long ass tongue for $10,000. Fuck out of here. $10,000. I'm staying at your house for like a couple months.
No, 10,000 for sure.
No, they said, so I just looked it up. It says it's 1,000.
Oh, okay.
I'm still staying there. That's almost. I'm staying there for at least 2 weeks.
1,000 or 5,000.
I'm swimming in your pool. I'm using your shower, your hot tub.
5,000. We go together.
We're dating now.
Yeah, you bringing me breakfast. So is there a rap pop artist, rock and roll band that you would pay X amount of dollars to do a meet and greet to?
Hell no, nobody.
Hell no.
I can't think of nobody, dog. Well, let me see.
Even if they're deceased, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley.
It's got to be like a pop star.
No, I'm saying.
Okay, I would pay probably not a lot of money, but I would pay a substantial amount of money maybe to have a meet and greet with Erykah Badu. I would.
I love her.
It's something about her. Like I want to be in the presence of her. So you know what? I might pay for that.
You might pay. How much?
All right, I lied. I'd pay for Mary J.
See what I'm saying? It's some people I might pay for some shit. How much though?
Or Prince.
I can't do more than 2,000. I might do 2,000. Okay. That's the highest I go though.
Right.
And is that to talk to her? Maybe have some
talk to her, take pictures, drink some of her tea, nigga, smoke a blunt with her, all of that shit.
Yeah, maybe have lunch.
Hell yeah. You know, it's got to be a lot involved. I'm not just about to have 2 snaps of the photo and then I'm out of there for 2,000. Hell no.
You're not about to
We
sign
go
my
together for
T-shirt
2
and send me
hours.
on my way.
Right. We go together for at least 2 hours.
Right. Go again.
You my main thing.
Okay. Come here, boo-boo.
Right. You feel me?
Put my arm around you right quick.
Hell yeah. Shit. 2,000. No, I would like to meet her though. Like I really would.
Yeah, she's pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty dope, huh? You would pay for that? I don't know if I would pay for anybody.
Yeah, I know. I say I wouldn't, but her, I think I would. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Maybe
Might try,
Prince. He seemed
might try
pretty
to squeeze
cool.
her ass a little bit. little squeeze and shit.
Give her a little taste.
Right.
A little swirly swirl.
So a couple of days ago, the 4 ex PD officers they were charged in Briana Taylor's death. Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, I don't know what that's going to end up like. Don't mean it's going to necessarily be any actual indictments, but I think that's it's a step in the right direction. You know, it's the judicial system at least trying to get it right, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I hate to applaud them for the small victories, but in real life, some of this shit seems like it's a no brainer. And then, and they don't make it a no brainer, so you have to celebrate these small victories. And I say small victories with the air quotes. But I'm hopeful that justice goes the way it's supposed to, and that's just kind of it on that one.
Well, if you remember back to Rodney King, all the cops were falling.
Right.
Yeah, so that's a big step because you know all those. And if you remember, riots happened right after. Blah blah blah. But I think it is a big step.
Yeah, it's a big step though.
I pray justice is served, and like you said, it's a small but big step, and it obviously isn't going to bring her back. Her not only does her mother deserve this justice, but her soul deserves this to be able to rest peacefully. Like they killed her, murdered her in malice and just disgust, and then literally just disregarded her entire fucking existence. Like,
and not even for the dude that was in there though. Like,
right.
Like
and
her ex-boyfriend
that was in there.
Right.
And then how about, I think the most disrespectful slap in the face, spit on her grave shit is when they filed charges for the fucking apartment next door for the bullets going in there.
For sure.
Like, y'all should have just left that the fuck alone. Because if you didn't already fucking disgrace her existence, you spit on her motherfucking grave after that too.
Sure. You're right.
Like that right there, I was like,
that.
Like that got me heated. Whew, hot.
I'm looking up Stacy Coon. He was the sergeant on the Rodney King. I forgot his last name was Coon.
The irony of it all.
Yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I forgot.
Lawrence Powell. The other 2 officers you didn't really hear about. But, I think that's a big win.
Yeah.
It might be a small, big win.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a bigger win if they actually get sentenced for something.
I hope so.
Yeah,
they could say, 12 months on house arrest, right?
Exactly, right. And then it's going to be like, okay.
Here we go.
Did y'all read recently, you know the hillbilly fucks, the dad and son that gunned down, what was his name? Ahmaud Arbery?
Yeah, Ahmaud Arbery, yeah. They got them life sentences.
Did you see the comment he made a couple days ago? The son? He's begging to not be put in population because he's scared they're going to kill him. And he was like begging. And I just couldn't help but fucking laugh. And I've been really, I don't know, some things personally happened in my life I found out to somebody who did wrong, who's done a lot of wrong in their life, right? And when you hear about the person who's done wrong getting karma served, part of you is like, good, fuck him. Like you feel good about it. And then the other part of me that I'm trying to be a better human is like, does that put bad karma on me because I'm happy to see that served?
I hope not, because if that's the case, I'm getting a whole lot of karma back. Because
I've
I'd be
been
happy to see
battling
shit.
with that the last couple days. Like the last 2 days, I'm like, okay. So when I saw that, it instantly made me think of my situation, and I'm like,
Yeah.
because I started kind of laughing, and I was like, this motherfucker really gonna say this? Has like the audacity? Like the audacity is on fucking sale. Like for real.
Right.
Did you really just say this? I don't want to be, you can't put me in there because they're going to kill me. Motherfucker,
Right.
you didn't think about that when you were running around the goddamn car chasing a man who was fucking jogging in a neighborhood.
Right. Exactly.
And you gunned him down. You didn't give a fuck then. Like he was a rabid fucking animal. Like, man.
No, seriously though. So yeah, I laugh at that shit too. And if something happened to him in prison, I'm not. I don't care. Like I don't care.
I'm going to party,
Right.
but I'm definitely not sad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So does that bring bad karma to us?
That's been my question the last like couple days. I'm like, does that mean that my karma's going to be bad because I'm not wishing good for this person?
You know what? If that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and take mine because I'm not gonna ever stop doing that shit. I'm never gonna stop doing that shit. I guess I got one coming there because fuck that.
Because so back to my personal stuff, which I'm not going to say the situation because I haven't really spoke to many people about it. But when I heard this news, right, of I'll just say justice being served, I was like, damn, it was weird for me to feel happy because I don't really ever feel happy about anybody getting hurt, right?
Yeah.
Like it's fucked up. Like, damn, that's fucked up, right? That's usually my whole outlook on stuff when things like that happen. But I was like, look at God out here. Oh,
so you showing out.
I did something. Ain't God good all the time? People here showing out, boy.
Right.
Whew, really? I mean, that took a minute, but damn.
Right.
And then I was like, shit, did I just fuck up my karma?
Yeah. Well, you got a conscience. So to even question it, you got somewhat of a conscience. Because I wouldn't even question it. I'd have been like, shit.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So you probably good.
Okay, good.
Good. Yeah.
That made sense. That totally made sense. I needed to hear that.
Yeah, I mean that's for sure. Because most people with no conscience would have never even second thought it. I wouldn't have second thought it. I never gave it a thought ever again. For real, like I wouldn't have.
Look at God.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
God, y'all out of control.
To a Karen the other day. Here it is on the video.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
I understand.
I wasn't, but I asked him to slow down, and he got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
A black man approaching a white woman.
This is NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Owens.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
You did. You put your car in park and you came at me.
First of all, I didn't come at you. You can stop all of that, Karen.
Okay,
get out of here with all that.
He literally came back.
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it, but this is firsthand. Oh boy, she's crying. Oh my God.
The incident took place in Florida, and unfortunately, it's just a scene we've taken in far too often.
This is real. This is real. This is real. Here you go. Here you go, sir. This is real. This is real. This is real. This is real. I've never seen. I've seen it, but I've never been a part of this. This is real life. And now she's crying. Hey, where the white at?
You're fucking stupid.
I knew that was coming.
I was like, you knew it too.
First of all, I want to say this. I can live the rest of my life without ever having an experience like that. I hope I never I don't know how I'm gonna react. Like, I don't know what's gonna come out of that. So I pray to God that I never have to encounter no shit like that, because that shit right there is comical, but it can be scary.
Right.
Like, that shit could have went left. Like,
Yep.
luckily he TO and it was on video. And but like, what if he wasn't TO? What if he was just Joe Schmo?
Yeah.
Like,
It could have went left real fucking fast and
They
real
might-
bad.
and ask questions later.
Exactly. No, she literally said, "You're a black man approaching a white woman." This is how she fucking thinks. Like, you not supposed to do that. Like, that's crazy. Is this fucking 1950 or what?
It's Florida for you.
Yeah, it's Florida though. Yeah,
It's Florida. I mean, it's
and then-
everywhere. I'm not even going to say it's just Florida, but man,
immediately
she out
with
there
the
repping
waterworks.
hard. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's like he attacked you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and what's crazy is he's literally talking to the camera like, I can't fucking believe this, and she's still putting on a show.
Exactly. Man, this just
we just never, you know what I mean, as a society, I hate to I can't even think profile,
Right?
but we, as brown and black people, we just got this bad taste in white people's mind. They walk on the other side of the street to avoid us because they think everybody's a criminal or everybody's going to attack them or they're going to rob them. Here is a scene from the 90s in one of my favorite movies. And this is how, I mean, I hate to say it, but this is how a lot of white America thinks.
She even has pretty feet.
Oh, right.
Man, that is crass.
May I help you? Oh, no, we're okay with just browsing.
Yo, look. I'm a realist, right? If the coochie's good, everything else falls into place. There's more sex with this girl. I dig her, her spirit and her mind and everything. She's bad. She could be Miss Graham. You think I'm joking? She's that bad, man. Marcus isn't allowed. Yo, I'm getting this, Marcus. Step off.
That jacket is $1,800. No refunds. There is no layaway plan.
Hey, we're okay. I don't need any help.
We don't keep cash in the store.
Duh.
He's a sucker, man. Don't even trip on that. Racial. Yeah, you right, man. Don't even trip on that.
Wait, no refund? I mean, what's he think? You gonna take the jacket, wear it, stank it all up to be damned, and then like give it back?
We can't get over this. There's a certain group of people. You have black people that program. Like watch. See how frightened he was? That's from a black man screaming now at him. He thought it was in the
Right. I swear.
I
don't
mean,
know what it's like to live in that kind of fear, though. That's got to be bad.
For real.
But
It really
then
does.
also living with that kind of fear and knowing that your word is bond, though. So if I'm afraid and I say it, then it happened.
From the 60s to the 90s to the 2000s, a lot of these you didn't know about how racist the country was until someone was in office, right? A lot of this was suppressed. A lot of this stuff was closed. You know what I mean? You didn't know till you were face to face yourself with it, right?
You knew.
Now you see it.
You knew, but a certain someone made people comfortable to be okay to wear it full bore on their fucking. They didn't hide anymore.
Yeah. Which I'm actually okay with that. I would rather. Like, honestly, I would rather know what I'm dealing with.
You're right.
Right?
Because that's the biggest thing is, I think it goes back to like maybe an Ice Cube song. Basically, they traded in the white hoods for badges, right?
Badges, that's for sure. Yeah. I think
So-
I'd rather have a white hood, so I know exactly what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, and in that sense, I agree. Like, I'd rather know you're a racist and a bigot up front than me think you're cool and like you're respecting me as a human, and then I find out that you out to
You're
get
not.
me when I turn my fucking back.
Hell yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you
shit
can
crazy.
see everywhere on trucks. Don't tread on me. All that stuff. So a lot of white people feel comfortable of saying, "Hey, I'm a racist now." So
right.
aware that I have guns, or be aware of that might not like you. You don't belong here, whatever the case may be. So
Right.
it's okay for them to say that now, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right.
And it's I don't know, man. It's the life we live now. It's
Yeah.
just what it is now. Unfortunately, you gotta learn how to navigate it.
Right.
And for us, it sucked because we have to be the ones to keep our emotions in check. That's the fucked up part. Everybody else get to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us people of color and shit. We don't afford the right to be angry. Cause as soon as we angry, we wrong, or we criminals, or we thugs, or whatever you want to call
I'll
it.
tell you a conversation. I was walking and knocked on a door. The guys were outside drinking. They're a bunch of Mexicans, right? Jokes, you want a beer in Spanish, and they were telling me that they said they were wetbacks, right? They said we're wetbacks, or whatever, right? So they were in their thing, and they were like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "From Detroit." And they go, "Oh," they said in Spanish, "That's a lot of black people." But that's the society they you know what I mean? These guys are from Mexico, but they're like,
For
and I'm
real
like,
Mexicans.
Mexicans there, and they're like, I thought it was all blacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is a society we live in. You got Mexican people from Mexico that are stereotyped certain cities because that's what they think it is. So
Yeah.
it's crazy the way people think.
Yeah.
It's okay to wear it like a badge of honor. Like, hey, I'm a
Right.
racist. I just want you to know that.
But he over here in America without a social security number.
Yeah, you see it on their truck.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. People out here, people be tripping. Can't we all just love one another? I'm confused.
You know what? We could, but I know if that ever happened, then like the whole power construct of how it is now would have to change. Like the shit worked because of conflict. So,
Right.
True.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's it. With no conflict, none of this shit will work. So they gonna keep
No
that conflict.
chaos. People are bored.
You brought up this dating in the 40s. So I said you've been on some McDonald's dates or whatever. So is it difficult dating in the 40s?
So this is the thing. I went to a book reading, and it was a lady who wrote a book.
Wait, say that again, but say it slower because it sounded like you said something else.
I went to a book reading.
Okay. I thought you said booger eating. I was like, what?
A book reading.
Like,
and the author's name is Jennifer Payne. She wrote a book called shit. I'm having a brain fart because I got high before this. I'm single, not sorry. That's the name of it. I'm single, not sorry. So the point of the book is a lady, the main character is in her 40s, trying to navigate the dating system. And the book seems interesting. Like from the excerpts they were reading, I am intrigued, and I did actually order me a copy because I want to read the whole book. But it was the conversation in there is what kind of sparked me to ask that question, because like there are so many women who are they really find it challenging to date after 40 because like they really feel like their value is less. So I'm curious, who telling these women that they're undervalued? Other women? Because like dudes ain't telling them, like dudes not telling y'all that. So where's it coming from?
Dudes are.
You got long butt cheeks and her boobs one big.
See, so more women are critical than us.
Listen. Okay. Yes, okay, of bodies, right? Maybe for certain circumstances we're judgy, but we're judgy of ourselves too. But in the sense of when you turn a certain age, a lot of men, they seem okay. So you got the Instagram models, you got the bodies that are unrealistic, you got people who are photoshopping, they're face tuning their pictures, they're filtering, they're stuffing, plupping, injecting, all of these things, right? Angles, the whole nine. So now you got you got a woman out here who's in her 40s who doesn't have those things, who's hardworking, who's natural bodied, or she's pretty, but you've got all these other things that are what's the word? Sorry, I'm having brain fart too. I guess this is a brain fart episode for all of us.
Right.
But you have all of these other factors on, temptations, and society says you should look like this. And guys see this, right? They're all day pictures, love, heart, look at her fat ass, look at her titties, look at her face. She's this, she that, right? And then you try to date one of them, and in your head, you get in your head because you see him loving all these pictures, liking all this.
So Tori, I need you to repeat that last line you just said.
You get in your head.
There you go.
But
you are in your own head.
But
that's it.
So you mean to tell me that the dude's actions don't make you insecure by him doing those things?
We are visual beings. We are visual and physical beings.
So if I don't look like the pictures you're liking and loving, you don't think that makes that person feel some type of way? How about if I'm loving every dude's photo that got a fucking 6-pack, build, muscles, right?
Then I know that
you don't look like that, right?
Then I know that you love. I know that you love those pictures, but you like feeling on my titties. So we good. We good. See, that's a secure. That's an insecure thing, though.
The difference between me and a woman and a man is the woman will stop liking those photos to make you feel more secure about yourself.
But no dude is gonna feel insecure about that.
On your titties, and she does love everything about you. So she ain't gonna go and disrespect you, knowing, and even though that might be someone she's never gonna meet, a woman thinks differently, right? They're like, oh, I'm not gonna do that because that man, they're like, oh shit. Look at that. Right? They in it.
I'm just it's an insecure thing because I ain't never been skinny. You think that by a long shot that any chick that I ever been with don't want a motherfucker with a 6-pack and some motherfucker and some pecs that look like it bench press 1,000 pounds.
I use that as an example because honestly, that shit's overrated. But what I'm saying is, maybe I should have just said, how about if she was loving pictures of somebody who looks completely opposite of you? Or she, there was another example I gave before that was like, okay, and maybe this is a little out there, but I know this makes women feel insecure. So guys or women, people in general who watch porn, right? If you had a selected porn type, everybody likes a certain body type, maybe. Some people just like it all. But if there was one you always went for,
Babysitter porn.
Babysitter porn? Okay. Now that's creepy. So we're gonna go back to that because that was cringy. But so now if I got a dude and all he watches,
thanks for watching the kids tonight, Jay.
Right, and all he watches is a certain type of body type, right? That's gonna make me feel insecure because you like to see a certain body type that don't look nothing like my body type. And you select that every time. That's gonna make me think, well, are you not sexually attracted to me? And do you think of that when we're fucking? Like, I don't know. I feel
it's
like
not that serious.
Women are emotional creatures.
You know what?
Don't care.
We don't care.
I think if I look up porn, I'm not looking up babysitting porn. I'm not looking up stepbrother porn. I'm not looking up mom came over and had sex with her stepson. I'm not looking up, even if I watch that stuff, right? It's not what I'm fantasizing about.
But that's what guys do. They look that stuff up.
Yeah, but it doesn't care. So if it was a guy looking up TS, like transsexual, that means I want to date somebody with a cock too?
Yeah,
you know what? That's a little different though. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh, now it's different.
That's different.
Chick with a dick is now different.
Yes, that's different.
Chick with a dick, or all your porn is BBW with, okay, you only like to watch women with giant titties, big ass, and red hair, right? I got dark hair. I'm short. My titties ain't as big. I'm gonna be like, damn, for real? Or you only like to watch like supermodel looking chicks, or maybe like just older women. I don't know, whatever your type is, and I'm completely opposite. I'm different.
How if you watch skinny white girl flat ass? Does that mean I want a flat
Yeah,
ass?
I'm still questioning. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I too fat?
So in that case, just don't
Is
watch
all
porn.
this too much?
Don't watch.
Just don't watch porn. I got you. Just don't watch porn.
Get off social media.
It's
Right,
not.
exactly.
No, it's not. Don't watch porn. It's you.
Is don't watch porn. Like if we together, why am I gonna watch porn that look like you? I have you.
You motherfucker.
Why do I want to see you on TV all day long? Shit, I got you. Let me look at this other shit. As simple as that. I'm just saying, like, for real. It's not that.
Anyways, back to the question, okay? So
Right.
why it's harder for women to date in their 40s? They feel less than is because society tells them they are, and men feed into that shit.
Do men feed into it though?
They do.
Do they really though, or do y'all think we do?
They do. I witnessed it. They do.
Cause yes, I'm gonna like all the pictures.
Y'all are
But at the end of the
suckers.
day, like it's cool. It's like having a swimsuit model calendar. Like it's a fucking calendar. Like let me just have that moment. It's fucking.
But
It's 12
usually it's
sheets.
not a calendar. It's usually bitches you know.
Well, that's different.
No, just like the chick with the dick, it's different.
Exactly,
Oh, there's
that's different.
stipulations for this.
That's like what about that time you choked me in Smoke Backyard? Like shit, that was different.
Anyway,
Anyway.
you know, and then we find out, and you're like, oh, she just a friend. Well, then why'd you like 52 of her fucking pictures in the last 3 weeks? She just that.
Yeah,
and they're all titty pictures, but you ain't like none of the pictures she posted about her food or her going to church or her kids going to school. It's all pictures where it looked like her like she literally about to bust an open.
So I think this is a communication thing. I think this is if you're communicating with your significant other, whatever the case may be. It's more of a communication thing. I think it's more of a communication thing. I think it's a very insecure thing. If you and your mate talk, a lot of this insecurity goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I
agree.
So. I agree.
I'm agree with that, y'all. I'm agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that shit for sure.
Yeah, but if you're liking every photo in the world and you know what I mean, and not liking her kids and not liking her husband.
If you're doing too much, then
you like every hot pic from here to 2012, but you don't like none of her other photos.
2012.
Right. And she's like number 2 on everything you post. She's like, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? See, women are observant.
I know you brought that up. If I was single, I don't know if as a guy, I think that's really creepy. I don't know if it's because of I'm not I take a photo and that's it. I move on. I don't go back to all her history. Love. Like that's like so now she's got 100 notifications because you like.
Yeah.
That's just.
Unless you really on your stalker shit, then and you want that attention, you want that smoke.
Yeah,
I get it.
Right. You're definitely sending a smoke signal.
I mean, Tori knows me. I was never the type of guy that like all these photos and then inbox this girl. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Like,
have a whole ass conversation by yourself. No, you're not a creeper like that.
I don't
you're just like one.
Because girls eventually blast you on social media, like, look at this fucking guy.
For sure.
You know, having all these conversations with himself, and she never
screenshot the whole shit.
It's some dudes out here looking bold as hell after that.
That will immediately, once you after friend request, a dick pic goes, a masturbation video go, it's like, what are you thinking? Like, what is going on?
I can't stand after I accept someone's friend request.
Years, so why would I send it to someone else?
Right.
I can't stand when I get a friend request and immediately they're like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, give me a second to see if I even like you on my page. Maybe, like laugh at a post,
Yeah.
like a meme,
Something. Right.
right? Like ease into the message. Don't immediately jump in my inbox. If you do that, I instantly go back and unfriend you immediately. I'm like,
Yeah.
and nope.
People don't have no
No.
social cues.
Yeah, unless it's like like certain people get a pass, like maybe someone's mom, or like if you knew the person on something, they're like, "Hey, what's up?" Like
Yeah.
I heard, I'm friends with so and so,
Yeah.
whatever. But if you instantly trying to be in my shit like that, I unfriend you immediately, and then
I think guys get it is when for me, I usually meet somebody maybe at a bar, whatever. So they figured like it's an open dating pool. Let me just inbox 40 girls. One of them will fucking reply, right? One of them will be like, "Hey,
The
what's
numbers game.
you guys do that?
The guys look at like let me send a massive fucking spam email kind of thing. Somebody will reply.
Right.
Okay, so do girls do that to y'all? Like where they go and they check it? Like you ever open your notification and you're like, damn, this bitch is like 13 of my photos.
Oh, for
in a
sure.
row. Oh,
For sure.
okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know
What
if
you'll
girls do
find
that.
out is that there's actually a thing. There's actually a thing for podcast groupies. There's a thing.
Oh, really?
It's a thing. Yeah. So you'd be surprised. It's a lot. It's a lot of women who
How do
are.
we get groupies? I know we talking shit about them, but I want groupies.
Hey, you ask and you shall receive. Like they come.
Groupies?
Yeah. So the thing is
We
like
need groupies.
right. Y'all get some groupies and shit.
That sounds fun.
But women are even sometimes more aggressive than dudes. Like it's it's a changing tide. Like women are like kind of manly out in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they are. They got big dick energy.
No, for sure.
They do.
I ain't mad at it, but it's different. It's weird.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, I'm scared of them. I know. Do you think there's men groupies or like that, like women podcasters, or just women that like men?
Oh no, I'm sure it's some. All right,
I might need you to do your research.
I want to say this, but I don't want it to come off sounding bad and shit. But I think there are definitely male groupies for women podcasters because there are some women podcasters who are absolutely trash and have a large following. These dudes is obviously groupies because they can't be liking it because of the podcast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I get it.
So those listeners got to just be groupies because like some. Yeah. Anyway, so
shit's trash. Yeah.
I believe it at that. Yeah.
There you go.
I need to get some groupies, get us some followers and shit.
They out there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I got. I don't know. So I guess we'll take a break. We can hold off on you. I hate doing it with not having you on there. So we'll be back 2 weeks from now.
Right, all because of me and shit. I feel bad.
We'll just come on your interview. Should we come on your interview?
Shit, pull up on us. Y'all gonna be in Detroit?
No.
We're gonna be at Floods Bar Grill.
Right.
Right.
Are you getting ready for Halloween? I know it's gonna start to get cold real quick there in Detroit.
I guess it's been so hot. I don't know if it's ever gonna cool off, man. I think the planet getting ready to explode.
I know, right?
Right.
For real. That's a whole nother fucking topic.
Hell yeah. Something going on in this shit, man. We better get our tickets to Mars.
I'm down. Let's do this.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Mars, real quick though. Have y'all heard what is it called? The Mars Congressional it's like a supposedly 8 or 9 billion people on Mars right now, or some type of people or aliens or something. Did you hear about this?
What? No.
So it's called the Martian Congressional something. It's like a real thing. And
how do we get there?
I'm gonna try to look it up real quick.
You know,
Yes,
every
the
time
Martian.
he talks about leaving Earth, I think of Cedric the Entertainer
Yeah, right.
driving
In
in
the
the Cadillac.
spaceship.
And he's like smoking a cigarette. You going to the moon, nigga? We going to.
Exactly. Hey, look, that's what it is. Martian Congressional Republic. This is a real thing. So,
So
just take a look at that tonight, man.
The MCR.
Yep, it's a real thing.
Huh?
So apparently, there's like a legion of I dare call them people, but like they got a leader, a flag, and everything. Let them tell it.
I bet you at least one of them's in my inbox. So we might have an in.
There's some celebrities that I think they're definitely aliens.
Yeah. Oh, it's some celebrities, there's some regular people in my neighborhood I think are aliens.
Oh,
There's some people in my family I think are aliens. At least I hope so, because that's the only way that can explain the way they act.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe we should link up with them. Maybe they know how to get there.
Not going to Mars. I'm straight.
No, you're not going? You want to stay here?
Might as well, man. At least I know my trouble's here. I don't want to go somewhere I got to figure out where the trouble is. Like, I know where the trouble is here.
Okay.
So, go back and send a report, and then we'll come.
Martian with you don't want like 3 boobs.
Right. What was that on Total Recall?
Total Recall.
3 boobs?
And she like, that's not too bad.
An extra titty doesn't sound that bad.
What about 3 long butt cheeks though?
Oh yeah, that's scary. 3 taco boobies.
Oh god.
Looking like an upside down W on your ass. I'm good.
Right. McDonald's arches.
Look at McDonald's arches.
Oh,
okay.
God.
I'm thinking this. You get a spacesuit that has it.
No, crazy.
You're like, I gotta go get fit for my spacesuit. It's not fitting my butt. A little slender here.
That's all I got, though.
Yeah,
look that shit up, though.
You follow me everywhere. On all platforms. Story, where can I find you at?
I don't even know at this point. You can follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook, at All Beauty All Beast on Instagram, and Tori Smooches on Snapchat.
How about you? Where can I find you at?
Everywhere. Right, everywhere.
Find your movies down.
Mars, motherfucker, Mars.
Check me out, man. Everything that I do on eblockradio.com and, of course, on IG at q.lewis313. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, baby. Red Zone. Peace. Peace out.
Oh.
Peace.